Education is very important for every child, whether boy or girl. It is sad that some communities still discriminate against the education of the girl child. About 57 million children around the world are not going to school. An African proverb says, if we educate a boy, we educate one person. If we educate a girl, we educate a family and a whole nation. By sending a girl to school, she is far more likely to ensure that her children also receive an education. As many claim, investing in a girl's education is investing in a nation.
I will achieve my dreams of becoming a pilot, and I promise that I will study very hard, and I will improve my family and my background, and I will also help other girls out there who don't have the money to study. I promise that when I finish my school and when I finish my campus studies, I will go out there, look for girls who can't afford to pay for their school fees, and I promise I will sponsor them.
And if they help me with paying my school fees, I will be happy in achieving my goals in life. And I will also help other people out there outside.
Ninataka niendelee na masomo yangu. Nisikatiziwe mahali popote na kwa sababu ya pesa. Nataka nisaidie wazazi wangu na watu wengine huko nje.
Nataka kuwa journalist. Hiyo ndio dream yangu. Hata nikikuwa journalist, naweza saidia wasichana wengine hapo nje juu pia mimi naweza saidiwa na mtu yote. Nilipiwe school fees, nisome vizuri na nimalize shule.
Education is not freely available to anyone, and in many parts of the world, girls are the first to be excluded from it. Girls are the first to drop out of school and the first to be failed by the system, facing the dangers of contracting STDs, early pregnancies, among others.
There are many girls who dropped out of school and now they are pregnant. I don't want to be pregnant. I hope that Work Her Dream will pay my school fees because I don't want to drop out of school because of lack of school fees.
Some had to drop out, and we're looking at putting them, reintegrating them. We rehabilitate them, then we reintegrate them into the education system. We thank God that we have the Gumbaru arrangement, that is adult learning, where some of these girls can still pursue their education, formal education, in an informal setup and get to raise their kids and become better parents with a better experience.
We know that a good quality education can be life-changing for girls, but this is not so easy to achieve. There are challenges brought about by the education of the girl child. For example, cultural norms. In some cultures, the girl is expected to take care of her siblings, help her mother, and some are even forced into early marriages. Due to this, the girls may not have the opportunity to attend school because their contribution to the household are more valued than their education. There are some girls who are lucky to be enrolled in school, but are trapped in low-quality learning because they come from low-income families who barely afford school fees and learning materials. That's why we formed Work Her Dream organization with the main objective of promoting education, culture, to improve population and reproductive health and mitigate the impact of HIV and AIDS and drug addiction among the girl child. This was in response to the challenge of having an increase in literacy levels among the girl child in Kenya, focusing on our hotspots areas, namely Uasin Gishu County, West Pokot, Baringo, Turkana, and Nandi County.
As the vision bearer at Work Her Dream, my own personal experience was I had to be supported by someone else through education. I got a sponsorship through my university education, and that is how I got here where I am today.
Work Her Dream imekuja imetupea advice, ndio inataka kutusaidia kutulipia shule, kumaliza deni ya shule. Wakimaliza ndio sema asante kwa watakuwa wamenimalizia deni, ndio nichukue result, ndio nione kama nitaenda form 1, kama watanisaidia niende form 1 ni sana.
Work a dream. Walikuja wakatuita, wakatuongelesha, wakatuambia ati to concentrate na exam zetu na concentrate na masomo yetu, ndio tunaweza kukuwa the better people in future.
Wakati nikwanga naenda shule, naenda asubuhi, narudishwa, wanataka fee. Na venye tulifunga sikupewa results zangu kwa sababu ya fee ya shule. Mama hana kazi, anafanyanga tu kibarua yenye imepatikana.
Work Dream focuses, we're big on education. We focus on empowering the girl child, and we decided that we're going to come in our capacity wherever we could, whatever we could do, and just help them pay school fees and stay in school.
Worker Dream supports girls that come from poor families or orphans being raised with limited or in some cases absent state resources.
I come from a family of 5 kids. I am the firstborn. I'm joining class 8 next year. Both parents are alive. Although they are separated, I stay with my dad and my stepmother. I faced some challenges because of their violence. Now I had to go and stay with my grandparents because it was not good at all. When we were in standard 1 is when my dad disappeared. We could not see him. When we asked our mama favor, she looked idle. When we asked her some questions, she was not able to answer, and I was very worried because I thought I would never see my dad again.
I was born in a family of 4 kids and two parents, but my dad passed away in 2006.
In empowering the girl child, we seek to empower the community around her through socio-economic ventures to reduce dependency levels among the underprivileged communities.
Initially, we started helping them out by doing talks, empowering them emotionally, empowering them psychologically. And then, as much as we want to empower these girls, we also want to curb the issue of dependency, where we have economic activities where we train these girls. It's like someone has a natural skill in weaving. We have those who are doing basketry, those who are doing mats, they're making mats. These mats, we take them to the marketplace, we sell on their behalf.
As Worker Dream Organization, we believe that girls should definitely have their chance in a brighter future through education. That's why our education programs involves providing access to education and other learning materials to all the eligible girl child and vulnerable children in our catchment areas.
One of the areas that we cover as an organization in Wasingishu, which is one of our catchment areas, is a place called Kamukunji. It's one of the slum areas. It's a small village, but it has numerous challenges. The girls there are exposed to alcoholism, they're exposed to drug addiction, they're exposed to violence, and the silent culture there is, you're a woman, there's something you can do between your legs, do something with it, you know. I'm sorry to say that, but that's the silent culture.
Poverty is the greatest barrier to accessing education. A young girl named Mary was born in a poor family in Kamukunji area. Mary's dream is to be a doctor, but her living conditions, living with her 89-year-old grandfather, who is the sole provider of the family, makes this dream almost impossible to achieve.
Naenda class 8 next year. Nimezaliwa na familia yetu, tumezaliwa watoto 5. Mimi ndio first born. Baba na mama walikosana. Baba akatutoroka akaenda. Sasa mama ni hasola. Naishi na shosh. Wakati tulikutana na wakadrim, walitu advice ile unaweza endelea na shule. Ndio mpaka saa hii naendelea na shule. When I grow up, nataka nikuwe daktari. Nisaidie mandugu zangu na wazazi wangu.
But education doesn't stop only with the girls. We work closely with their families and the community leaders as well, so that we can retain the girls in school and improve the social-economic standards at individual, family, and community level.
The other need that these girls have is the need for mentorship and the need for counseling. These girls face serious issues at the home level. So Worker Dream is coming in not just to empower them at the education point or at their schools. We're also going in door to door. We're going to the homes. We're going to address issues, social issues. We're going to address socio-economic issues in their home states, where you'll find a child living with the elderly parents or grandparents, their caregivers. Some are orphans, and they have no one to look up to. These kids have to go to the shambas, which is Kiswahili for farms. They have to go to the farms, like now it's harvest time for maize, to go pick maize that is left behind and sell that to get some money for food, or even win that maize they have collected to eat in the home. And these are young girls who need to be focusing on education, who need to be focusing on making themselves better so that they can have a better tomorrow than what their parents had. Some of these girls also come from single-parented homes, mostly affected by alcoholism. They don't have people to look up to, or people who can tell them, I believe in your vision, I believe in your dream, I believe you can go further beyond this slum where you live, beyond this economic challenge zone that you come from, that you can move beyond the cultural beliefs of your community, you know.
We also provide adolescent sexual and reproductive health education to our entire adolescent girl child. This is aimed at improving their sexual and reproductive health. Unfortunately, most of these girls from low-income families miss out on school during their periods because they cannot afford sanitary towels, causing fear, shame, and embarrassment, which can lead to stigmatization and in some cases, self-stigma.
Hizo parts inasaidia watoto juu kama mtoto ako period, kama ana hiyo hawezi enda shule, anaogopa, anakaa kwa nyumba mpaka wakati yenye period itaisha aende shule.
These girls were staying out of school because they lacked sanitary towels. And then we started giving out sanitary towels. to these girls, thinking that this is enough. If we keep them motivated, if we keep them glued to their vision, if we provide the sanitary towels that made them stay at home, then we'd keep them in schools.
Worker Dream is an organization based on partnerships which demonstrate how joint bodies with a singular vision can change the lives of the vulnerable girl child, bringing about success to the objective of our organization.
We've been able to support a few girls who are already registered in the organization, and at this point we need to support them even more. If school fees is paid for a girl and they have the sanitary towels, so they don't lose out 7 days a week or 21 days in a term, and they also have the motivation and the mentorship that goes with it to stay in school, and they have the books and they have the materials they need, what would stop this girl from achieving their utmost, highest possible dream? What would make me happy in the end would be to see these girls change from their livelihoods, the places where they come from. They change themselves, they achieve their dreams, they get to achieve the highest goal possible in life, and we can liberate them in that manner through education.
Help us meet our vision to see an empowered, self-reliable community with increased literacy levels and reduced poverty levels in Kenya.
Kwa hivyo mimi nawapongeza, muendelee hivyo na mupanue kabisa ikuwe kubwa. Mungu awasaidie, awafungulie njia, mpate kuendelea kusaidia watoto wasichana.
Our vision is to see an economically empowered and changed Kenya and Africa. We want to change the narrative of the girl child. I always wanted to become an influential person in society and someone who will make a difference in my community. So we're calling on you to come on board. You can come on board and partner with us. You can come on board by donating on our website. For those of you who are in Kenya, you can donate via M-Pesa. We have a paybill number. If you just go to www.workerdream.org, that's our website, you'll get all the information you need about us. And we would really, really, really love to partner with you.
Let's make a difference. Let's work our dream.